How's it going, guys? This is Twister and today I'm back with another GTA Online video, and in this one I'm actually pretty excited to showcase to you guys my very first race creation, my very first stunt race that I've made with the brand new Stunt Race Creator added into GTA Online yesterday. And shortly after the Stunt Race Creator got added into GTA Online, I thought I'd have a little play around with it, see some of the stuff you could do, and then eventually just create my own race. And that is exactly what this is. It's my first creation. The whole thing itself was pretty much just a learning experience. I really wanted to kind of learn all the tools available and all the new props. There are so many really awesome new props that you can just put together to make some really cool races. And yeah, that's pretty much what I tried to do. And yeah, I came up with this race, my first stunt race. It's called Maze Bank Loop, and you'll see why it's called Maze Bank Loop towards the second half of this race. So yeah, I just wanted to, well, basically just showcase this race to you guys. It's almost finished. It's not perfect. I'll talk you guys through the whole race, you know, bit by bit when it comes to the second lap of this race. This is actually kind of one of the tests that we did. I just wanted to test it out in a lobby. This was in one of LT's on the stream, and it's really important to get kind of other people's feedback as well as just playing it over and over again to be able to find stuff that you may not necessarily like. You may want to just slightly adjust things, and then you keep doing that until you basically get something you're really happy with. So yeah, this is Maze Bank Loop. I'll leave a link to it down in the description, a social club link. This is on PS4, so I'm pretty sure that only if you're on PS4 will you be able to download it and then add it to your game. So yeah, this is my Maze Bank Loop stunt race. It's for 30 players, which I thought was a really important part. And this is on PS4, and I'll leave a link to it down in the description if you guys that are on PS4 do want to check it out. Now, since I've made this on PS4, I'm pretty sure only you guys on PS4 will be able to play it. So if you are on PS4, feel free to check out the social club link, add this to your game, test it out, and then leave me some feedback based on your experiences within this race. Or even if you're not on PS4 and you don't have a chance to play it, give me some feedback from what you've seen based on this video, as I'm definitely pretty keen to try and get something that a lot of people are happy with. And that spiral wall ride is pretty much where the Maze Bank Loop name comes from. It's kind of like the centerpiece of the race itself. I just thought it'd be cool to have a wall ride spiral going up the Maze Bank Tower. So that's kind of what I wanted to theme this race around. But as I said, I'll talk more about the whole race and kind of each section as we approach the second lap, which is pretty soon. This first lap is almost over. The race is for supercars, and it'll usually take around 2 minutes 45 seconds each lap if you do it without making any mistakes. So yeah, we may as well get straight into it. So back onto the start finish straight. As soon as you start the lap, there's a right turn with, I guess, what's considered a medium sized jump. It's not like a huge jump or anything, and then it's straight on to another section of the track. And I've tried to sort of color code each section with different colored props. I can see this is the white section going through a kind of like white high-speed tube section, sort of swerves down and to the left a bit, and then again another big jump. I think an important part with these jumps is to have sort of like a really large landing area, since different cars can go flying at different directions, and you sort of want a large area to be covered where anyone can pretty much land. So that's what I've done there. This is onto the yellow section where you've got a full 360-degree overhead loop-the-loop. I needed to add a few boost pads there just to make sure that you can always carry up the speed around the loop. And again, going back into a tube section, this is one of the parts that I changed. I had to extend that yellow tube section just to make sure that when you come back onto these flat roads that you can actually see where it's going and adjust your speed and adjust your direction accordingly. And now going up onto this red section, this is a really large jump, so I had to place these boost pads up the tube just to make sure you've always got enough speed to actually make the jump itself. And again, having a huge landing zone, so depending on the different cars, whether someone's got a custom car or not, they'll always be able to make it. And then come up to a chicane section with some props on either side just to make it look a little more interesting. And then I think this is the one part I'm considering changing, this red wall ride. Now you'll have noticed how I had to sort of adjust my speed, take a weird line to be able to get a straight run up onto the ramp where you ramp yourself up onto the wall ride. That's kind of the one part I'm considering changing. I think I'll probably extend the run up area so you've got much more of a chance to sort of adjust your car to be able to hit that ramp and get onto the wall ride safely. And then after that there was just some more tubes and some more chicane sections before we get onto the main centerpiece, which is this maze bank wall ride. I just saw that wall ride prop in the creator, then saw how it spiraled upwards, and I thought that would be perfect to actually go around the maze bank. So that's pretty much what I wanted to do with it. And then after you exit that wall ride, you go into a tube, and then you drop all the way back down to sort of the same level where the start finish straight is, and you'll see that massive area to land with. I thought it looked a little bit plain, so I wanted to put some football goals at each end and just make it look like it is a football pitch with the ball in the middle. And then if you do land it, you can actually just drive into the football and then score it into the goal if you wish. And yeah, after that we've just got some connecting roads, a steep left-hander which doesn't have any barriers on it, so you do have to be careful not to go too fast around there before doing another loop-the-loop where I had to have some props on the right hand side just so you can completely shortcut the loop. And yeah, that's pretty much the full lap of this race, so hopefully you have enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the race in the comments below. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. I've spent many hours creating this race, adjusting it, testing it, changing it, retesting it, and hopefully you guys do like it. As I said, let me know your feedback in the comments below. I'm also thinking about doing a video on the actual creator itself, giving you guys some tips when it comes to creating stunt races, some really helpful information just to make the stunt race creating experience a lot easier based on some of the things that I've come across whilst creating this race, because the whole thing is a learning experience. You're not going to get everything perfect first try, so I do want to do a video covering the basics of the creator and giving you guys some useful tips to make your own races. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this race. As I said, I'll leave a link to it on PS4 in the description so you guys can add it to your game. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you leave it a like rating, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll hopefully see you all in my next video. See you later, guys.